Hi, I'm Stephen Rope with Super Chevy. I'm here with Danny Nix, and we're doing our next Classic Performance product, CPP, Super Chevy, Week to Wicked, presented by Golden Star Classic Auto Parts. We're here looking at the steering system that's going to be going into our project. And this is a kit. This comes complete. I mean, we're missing the steering wheel because it's off at TMI getting made all pretty to match the interior. But it's a complete steering kit. Tell us about it.
Well, it's a complete kit. We have everything from the steering wheel all the way to the outer tie rod ends. That's a tilt column. Our 500 series steering box, sport ratio here, 14:1.
Oh, that's good. It's not too quick, not too slow, kind of good in the middle for a guy that wants to drive his car and not twitch and end up one lane over either way.
Yeah, so it gives a good road feel, good feedback. We have new pitman arm, idler arm, the steering arms, and new forward center link.
Yeah, okay. And the center link looks like a replacement, like a factory style, except for I noticed you have a bearing here on the end, so that, rather than the big rubber bushing that comes from GM.
Right, so that's the idler bearing conversion. You can buy it already installed as part of the steering linkage kit. In this case, we pre-install the bushings into the center link, and then the idler arm has the rest of the bearing over here, so it's just ready to bolt into your car.
So it gives you a lot more steering response and feel, like feedback from the road, than the rubber mushy, kind of vague.
Exactly. It's a lot more modern than the original car would have ever been. We have reproduction steering arms as well. These can bolt onto our spindles, which we will showcase later when we do the brake system.
Now on this 55, there's really no distance between the end of the steering column and the box. There's no steering shaft. It's just the coupler hooks the two together, and then you have a firewall mount plate, I imagine, for this.
Exactly. So this is a firewall seal and a floor mount for the lower part of the column. And that's really all the space there is on these cars. As anyone who's worked on one knows, the steering box is right up against the firewall.
Yeah, and it's got a little knockout panel here for, like, if you had a stock clutch.
Yes, so the manual linkage clutch, the factory style, you can knock this plate out, the hole out of the plate, and then put the clutch linkage through here.
But we're running hydraulics.
We've got a hydraulic clutch, so we don't need that. And we have a recessed firewall, so we had to do a little trimming to get around the recess because they cut a big hole in the firewall and moved it back.
But it's pretty.
It looks so nice. That's for that big LT1 motor.
That big LT1 needs some room.
It does.
So let's get these parts back out there to the shop and get them on the car so we can get that car on the road.
Let's get this car on the road.